Hey gang, welcome to Coco Jar Corner on meditation. Let's say it's Aloha Friday because meditation can be any day. I used to do it every meditation Mondays for quite some time, but then I kind of, went through like anybody else, some emotional heartbreak of life. It's been really hard in the last 3 years for everyone. And, we sometimes put a cascade over our face of, besides the mask that was mandatory, that gave us a good time to really, there are many different things that came up in our life, whether we are now encountering many of our loved ones going through health issues. Many of our loved ones are expired. Many people expired in the last, how many months? This year was, like I said, it's filled with blood scattering all over energy. I know it doesn't sound good, but it is what it is. When you go through this change of entry, that's the color we tend to see that ends life and create life. And this is really that cycle of life that we all have to go through. Some people say, what is she talking about? Well, we're talking about how we have to keep on moving on, because October was a wake-up call for this full moon where we really need to seek deep into ourselves and check reality. In order to check reality, we have the option to change our life for the better in 2024. Things that we really lingered on to for the past 3 years of so many different animosity, whether it's the animosity of what happened to us during this pandemic, during this going on right now, whether it's going to be World War III, as they say. Some people say it's going to happen during Thanksgiving, November 23rd. We don't know what's going to happen, but we all know that if we don't change our mindset and how we look at things, we're not going to be still here in this old world. This morning, I got a call that really gave me the strength of who I am again. It awakened me to see, that people can see the truth. And those people that's around you, surround you to find that only making you be better in life is because they know the real truth about what you've gone through in life. And these are the true people who will be there as really your group of people you surround that energy with. Energy that is not faking. Fake energy can only last so much and go so much because it's not a true vibration. Real vibration really gets down into your core, into your soul, make you cry, make you, I'm still dripping with my nose because I was crying, in the last half an hour, because it was something of an emotion that I was holding for the past 5 years. And, it was a very, very emotional, of anger, of frustration, and more so that somebody could do that. Well, not somebody, but people can do that in this world. Literally, when you pour your heart and soul into something, whether it's your business or whether it's in a love relationship, whether it's in your work environment, your family, whatever, you put your whole entire love, soul, life into it. And then it get just really taken away due to some anger, some feeling of it no longer resonates or vibrates with each other, whether there was a disagreement or whether it was a um it just happens. You know, you don't know when it happens, but when it happens, that anger, that clash that you feel is what this world is going through. You know, it's a clash of many different countries, of many different mindsets of what's happening, everybody's frustration. Like, you know, everybody has this personal frustration that takes you deep into depression or deep into an anxiety of emotion of anger, frustration, and most of all, the love that was in it. And so November is really a time to, especially today, when I woke up, it was like, oh, okay. And then I went back to bed and I didn't wake up until late. And then I got a call and it was really something that I had to go and really break down and feel my emotion. And so that's what I've been saying in my last YouTube, if you looked at it, is talking about conquering that true reality that is happening, whether it's the outer world, whether it's the inner world, and most of all, your soul that's been holding on to so much anger, so much frustration, and so much clarity that you need to go forward. And November is a time to really feel that emotion, feel that reality, and feel that love that you genuinely had. And for you to recognize that, because this world needs more of that kind of people. You know, there's just too much people that's holding so much anger, whatever the media is saying, whatever their friends are saying, or whether it's, you know, XYZ is saying. And so there is going to be a lot of changes, whether it's going to be in the government. We already seeing this happening. Like I said, because of this, the financial crisis, we have big, huge freight forwarder company filing bankruptcy, which is going to leave a huge amount of distress. Workers getting 30,000 workers out of a job. The unemployment, got to get it from somewhere. The government to bail out these and pay these things. There's going to be a huge amount of chaos, you know, and we need to really sit tight, whatever you can financially gain for yourself, whether it's taking in another job or taking in another thing in life, do it now. You know, Christmas is a great time to give, but the first person to give back is yourself. So really stay tight on your wallet, no matter what it is, unless it has something good, a plus that needed to enhance your life, like our miracle microbubble system. I swear to God, because there's so much chemicals, so much unknown, so much things that you can actually take it out and actually put in pure ion into the water. So check out our website at cocojor.com, COCOJOR.com. I mean, I can't stress more how important it is about your health and wellness. And so that's another thing, because we're going to see food, we're going to see the wellness of life changing. And so those are the kind of things that we have to be careful of. Look at my forehead. You see, I 1 week ago I went to North Shore and I got bitten here a lot. Look at this. Oh, and all over my body, my chest, everything. And so, you know, hopefully it wasn't one of those weird mosquitoes, but it's itchy. So I have been, Yesterday, I've been using the miracle microbubble system and see how it goes, and really be careful what's happening out there that we can't control. I mean, you can't control bugs, you can't, it just comes in, right? So be careful in how and what you do out there, and be cautious about your surroundings, because November brings in time of huge weather changes. Huge weather changes may cause a lot of catastrophe, disasters, and things like that. That is, I hate to say, that's more to come. I'm not here to bury bad news. I'm here to prepare what's coming up in the next 2 months for 2023. 2023 is, we have 2 months left. Things that we need to really set yourself into. Don't let other convince you to do things that you do not want to do, first of all. Check. Number two, you do not need to explain yourself why you wasn't there, or why you didn't do this, or why XYZ. Okay. Number three, things to do is do things to prepare yourself for the next 2 years from now. What we talked about is financially. Number two is food supply. And number three, the necessity that you need in life, really, and how to take care, most of all, because your health and wellness is going to be top priority. And please, you're smart enough to choose what you want to do in life, but be smart and really, and that's why I have clients who wants to know more about the miracle microbubble. So I literally gonna finish up my PowerPoint, send it out to my clients so they can understand what it is. If you guys want to know, go. I'm gonna be putting it up and launching it sometime next week. I'll let you know when we have the launch date on our new miracle microbubble. What the bubble it is. So I gotta still think of a title. We gotta still work on it, but the insight is finished. Sending it out to my clients, and then creating my ebook, my free ebook. If you haven't subscribed to our Itchy Stinky Dog guidebook, do it now, because we got our second guidebook coming up this month. So stay tuned, and once again, have a beautiful Aloha Friday. Really, if you missed out, click back in my other YouTube channel, which I'm going to put the link to it in the bottom, to see what I'm talking about. So I don't sound redundant. Keep in touch. Get into the Coco Joe Corner by subscribing. Hit the subscribe button, like, put your comment. Love you guys. I care about you. And that's why I do these, meditation talk shows of how to improve your inner being, because that is the most glowing element we have in life. So stay tuned for more Coco Jour. We have our new moon coming up November the 13th, Monday. 2 weeks from that is the new full moon on the 27th. So I'm going to be busy getting crazy for the holiday season, which is a good crazy. But first of all, make sure, like I just did today, I finally could breathe because I was crying so much on that phone call to Japan. And, wow. It took a huge load of stress, a huge load of anger, frustration, but it gave me clarity to know that 5 years ago, what happened in Japan will always be remembered as part of my journey. And that she told me what happened. Lily, I came in that day and to Japan, and next thing you know, I am in a taxi going to the hospital because she was ready to give birth, and things happen, and whew, there is just a lot of things happen in life that people don't know. And it hurts. But now that you get clarity, now that you get a sound of life, because and what happens comes down to what you put out there in life. So it bounce back. People who do bad will get that karma. People who do good, and people who truly recognize it and admit it and cry with you to awaken that connection again, is really truly people you want to surround yourself with. People that will know that no matter what, diversity, fight, no fight, haven't meet each other forever. I have some great friends. I don't know why they're all in Japan, but they're in Japan, and hopefully, things will get better out here in the world, where friendship is really a true diamond in the rough. So you stay tuned, watch your back, because there's some people that might stab you, and get ready for what's coming up in the next 2 months. Aloha.